this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Try to dim my...
Back now at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's the second quarter. It's the Jags in possession of the ball. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's taken on the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Oh, the return is Powell.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends.
On first down, Lawrence.
In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Lawrence on first down. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nance.
And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Nance. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Let's go. We good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the.
And got his man complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 34 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Nance.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's go, 52.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
He's got it. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
Throwing to start the drive. Nance. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find it. Find it.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Lawrence will throw.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing on first down. Nance. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To throw on second down. Nance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Off play action. Nance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Julian Love picks it. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach right on his play sheet make a little...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
19. For the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Nance.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Colts.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nance.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he missed it. It's no good. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw on 2nd down. Nance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jaguars getting set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful.
And now here's another interception. And they can't bring him down.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Caleb Chason.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now they're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nance. And he's going to go down again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance.